1 month ago, he was one of the heroes of the revolution. But on referendum day, a mob threw stones at Mohammed el-Baradei, cursed him, and ultimately kept him from casting his ballot. El-Baradei opposed the referendum because he believes new political parties need time to organize and gain support. Holding elections in September only helps established groups like the Muslim Brotherhood. Many in Egypt's Christian community agree with him. Ramez Atala is director of the Bible Society in Egypt.
Democracy, in our context, gives a grassroots majority, if it's by popular vote, for a very radical Islam, like Hezbollah in Lebanon and Hamas in Gaza. Yes, we expected that if there was a democratic election, the radical Muslims would take over the country.
Radical Islamic leaders pushed hard to pass the referendum, telling Egyptians they had a spiritual obligation to vote yes. Others took a more worldly approach. This video shows a man filling in dozens of yes ballots. Opponents say thousands of ballots might have been faked. Clerics also made it clear they would tolerate no changes to the long-standing constitutional provision establishing Islam as Egypt's official religion.
In this case, we will declare the jihad in the sake of Allah immediately, God willing.
For Egypt's Christians, it's a sign they will continue to be second-class citizens. They already suffered government discrimination under the Mubarak regime and were the target of deadly attacks by radical Muslims. They believe that under the Muslim Brotherhood, the situation will only get worse.
What we're concerned about is the long term. We're concerned about the elections in 4 years' time after these elections, because we're seeing now the nice face. Will we then see a different approach? Their history seems to indicate that what we're seeing now is not what we will see in the future.
Atala says the new reality in Egypt doesn't necessarily mean more freedom for Christians, but it could lead to a stronger church.
And I really personally believe that if Christians in Egypt are under duress, are in more difficult situations, their faith will flourish and it'll be better for the gospel. If we get the freedom we're yearning for, I think the gospel as a message and as a lifestyle will weaken.
John Wagi, CBN News.